Hello again, my name is Rodney Reynolds and welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at two Zalman CNPS7000 series coolers. One is solid copper and the other one is a combination of aluminum and copper. The contents of the package is the same for all of these 7000 series coolers. This one here is the solid copper cooler and this one is the aluminum copper cooler, but again the contents are the same. They both come with a fan mate. This controls the speed of the fan. Also a couple of clip supports as well as some screws. Now that's used to anchor the coolers onto the Pentium 4 socket 478 based motherboard. It also comes with some thermal compound. Now they also have included some nipples here for an AMD Athlon 64 and the user manual. These two coolers are pretty much identical, except for this one here is solid copper and this one here is aluminum and copper. They have the same dimensions, 109 by 109 by 62, same displacement area, 3170. They also have the same 92 millimeter fan. It's a 2 ball bearing fan. Now the noise level on this will vary depending on that fan mate, because if you have the fan cranked all the way up or all the way back, of course it's going to affect the noise level. Still very quiet even at maximum spin. You can go all the way from 1,350 RPMs all the way up to 2,400 RPMs, and the noise level will vary from 20 dB to around 25 dB. These coolers really have a distinctive looking design, kind of like a mushroom shape, and because of this design it really helps dissipate the heat from this smooth base, and this base goes right on top of the CPU, and all these fins of course help dissipate the heat along with this 92 millimeter fan, which you can control with that fan mate. Now these coolers, by the way, vary in weight. This one here is solid copper. It's going to weigh a little more at around 773 grams, and this one here is a little lighter, weighing at 445 grams. But again, this one here has this same smooth base, which is going to allow great dissipation of heat from the CPU. Now they both have these clips on either side, and these actually go attached to these particular clips, and these actually get attached to the socket 478 retention mechanism, which is on the motherboard. And now let's pop this baby in and see how exactly it works. First of all, drop in your CPU, put on some thermal compound. Next, go ahead and take these clip supports and just slide them in on either side. You can see it's really simple to do. It does take a little time to do this, but it is not very hard. And once you have these on the retention bracket, you can then go ahead and just place this cooler right down across those holes. Right here you can see they line up, and then go ahead and just use these two screws to affix this cooler to the motherboard. Next, go ahead and attach the fan, which is on the cooler, into the fan mate. And once you've done that, you can then take the other end and plug it into the CPU fan header on your motherboard. Now have a listen at how quiet it is. This is at the lowest spin, 1,350 RPMs. Now let me just go and crank it all the way up to 2,400 RPMs. And still, this is extremely quiet. Well, these coolers are quiet, they look good, and they mount well, but do they perform? Well, I was using an Intel Pentium 4 3.06 gigahertz CPU, not overclocked. The maximum temperature I got was around 42 degrees C, and that was in silent mode. Normal mode will around knock 2 degrees Celsius off, and that was using the copper one. Now the aluminum one you expect around 2 to 3 to 4 degrees Celsius more, of course, depending on what you're doing. You're overclocking, and you really want to make sure that you're applying the thermal compound correctly and you're screwing the screws to that bracket all the way down, and make sure that it's in complete contact with the CPU. There's no question about it. These products, as silent as they are truly amazing, and they offer a fantastic cooling option for really fast CPUs. Overall, this product is kick-ass. Again, my name is Rodney Reynolds, and this has been another video review. Be sure to check back very soon. I will have a brand new one for you then. Also, pop onto my website at www.3dgameman.com, and while you're there, you can go into the forums and register. And remember, registration in the forums is completely free. Until the next time, take care.